Kandi scooped up Mama Joyce like she was training for the Olympics, Allison Felix style, okay? She was moving fast, spilling tea, giving interviews, and touching on everything, especially that whole divorce situation with Todd. Today, we're diving into Kandi Burruss. Today, we're breaking down the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And listen to this. Today, we are unpacking the entire Kandi and Todd divorce saga, top to bottom. It's been a few days since everything exploded, right? Since Kandi came out basically saying, hold up, Todd isn't paying for anything, he's not doing anything, that whole daddy daycare narrative is a scam. I have nannies, I have family, he's not contributing like that. And she also made it clear she's still flying home every single weekend, allegedly, to see her kids despite working out of town. Then, Todd claps back through Randy Kessler and says, let me tell you something, I contribute in ways that matter. My presence is the present. He claims they pushed him out of the main house, told him to come grab his clothes, folded up, allegedly by the Kandi-coded clique, and left them sitting on the porch like it was trash day. So he says he took those neatly folded outfits over to the guest house and decided, you know what, I'm gonna do me until a judge officially removes me from the property. But here's where it gets interesting. He believes that because he sees the kids the most, he deserves primary legal and sole custody plus financial support from Kandi on top of that. The next hearing is reportedly set for February 19th, which is literally right around the corner. Once that date was confirmed, the blogs went crazy, everybody covered it, and the internet did what it does best. And then, girl, you won't believe this, Todd hops on social media and posts Stay Schemin' by Rick Ross, and now folks are side-eyeing him like, is this whole thing a setup? So that's your recap, that's where we stand. But now we have to talk about Mama Joyce, because TMZ cameras tracked her down. And let me just say, this is not the first time TMZ has caught Kandi outside what appears to be her hotel while she's in New York working on her Broadway play. From what I understand, production wraps in March, and it's already been announced that she'll be part of the production team for another Broadway show. So now the big question is whether she'll need to stay in New York full-time or split her schedule between Atlanta and NYC. I don't know how that's gonna shake out, but either way, we have to get into this. TMZ spotted Mama Joyce and acted like they hit the jackpot. And trust me, what went down next? Hilarious.
We gotta ask you, how do you feel about Kandi and Todd? I mean, they're getting divorced.
Well, I just feel like as long as Candy's happy, I'm happy.
And we're happy to hear that. We're happy to hear that. Candy, we gotta ask you, Candy, how did you spend Valentine's Day? It was your first Valentine's Day as a single woman.
Oh, I was with well, first of all, I had to work. I had 2 shows that
Okay,
day.
well, that's a good distraction.
Juliet, but I took my mom, my cousin April, and my cousin Karan. We all went out to dinner.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Galentine's.
Yeah,
Kinda.
well, I mean, family time.
Family time. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
well, how you feeling? You look great.
Thank you. I feel good.
We love that for you. But I know you didn't want your mom to come over here, but honestly, as a fan, I felt like your mom was just getting used to Todd. Things were looking good over the last 5 years. That's why I asked Mom, how do you feel? She said, as long as you're happy.
She's been very nice lately.
Okay. Okay.
First of all, hold up. Was that Allison Felix or Sha'Carri Richardson? Because the way Kandi Burruss ran in and scooped Mama Joyce up out of there, I'm sitting here like, where did she even come from? Where did Kandi Burruss pop out from? Seriously. And how did she materialize that fast as she teleported? Was that Marion Jones? Was that FloJo? Because baby, the way she came out of nowhere and grabbed her mama that quickly had me shook. What? What is actually happening here? And this is why I side-eye folks who keep saying, oh, Kandi isn't talking to the media. No, listen to this. The media is right there on standby. They're literally positioned and ready. Here's the part that got me. Mama Joyce looked thrilled and said flat out, if Kandi is happy, I'm happy. Kandi looked giddy, smiling, almost giggling through it all. But I'm confused by the TMZ reporter's angle because it hasn't exactly been sunshine and roses for the last 5 years. Kandi has gone live multiple times, especially on Amazon Lives, and openly said things were not good between Mama Joyce and Todd. She has repeatedly stated that the tension between Mama Joyce and Todd was real and ongoing. So I'm trying to understand what that reporter was implying, because things between them have been rocky for a long time. Now personally, I think Mama Joyce is smiling like that because she feels the clock is ticking legally. She probably believes Todd's hands won't be in the pot much longer. In her mind, there will be no more so-called opportunist accusations, no more alleged schemes. Girl, I can almost hear her saying, I told you so on repeat in Kandi's ear. Meanwhile, it sounds like Kandi spent Valentine's Day weekend working nonstop. Work, work, work. But in between all that grinding, she still carved out time for family dinners and quality moments. And honestly, this whole thing is hilarious, because had Kandi not appeared when she did, who knows what Mama Joyce might have said. She could have easily gone off script and said something wild about being glad that Todd is out of the picture. You know Mama Joyce has no filter. Let's be real, Mama Joyce says exactly what's on her mind every single time. Kandi grabbed her at the perfect second. She shot out of that hotel like a lightning bolt. I didn't even see her exit the building. It was like she spawned beside Mama Joyce like an action hero. 1 second Joyce is talking, the next second Kandi is turning her body, redirecting her steps. And did y'all notice that other woman standing there? That lady was clearly on Joyce watch. I don't know if she was an assistant or a part of the Kandi-coded crew, but she kept looking toward the hotel entrance. She wasn't focused on TMZ at all. Her eyes kept bouncing from Mama Joyce to the door like, where is Kandi? Why hasn't she come out yet? She looked tense, like she was timing something. And baby, we were this close to getting the tea. Mama Joyce was ready.
She was this close to unloading everything, ready to spill every bean, every messy detail, every rumor about what allegedly came between that marriage. Side chick whispers, hurt feelings, all of it. Mama Joyce looked like she was locked and loaded for battle. She was prepared to tell the whole story. But you can also see it on her face. She's happy. She's relieved that in her mind, the bank of Todd Tucker isn't flowing the way it used to. That's what this energy feels like, at least until a judge decides what the final divorce terms will be. For now, she seems satisfied that there are fewer hands in the pot. I mean, Mama Joyce is glowing like she just hit Powerball, like she woke up and won the lottery overnight. It's giving good fortune just found me. She looks like she's the one who filed the paperwork, like she's the one finally free from the stress, the drama, the chaos. Now listen, her delivery over the years about Todd may not have always been the smoothest, and I do think that played a role in Kandi staying longer than she probably should have, because sometimes when it's family, or when you're on a public platform like the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and everybody has an opinion, you stay just to prove people wrong. You tell yourself, this is for the haters. This is for the naysayers who don't believe in us. But the longer you hold on, the heavier it gets. It becomes more draining, more stressful, more negative. And now that the gloves seem off with Todd Tucker, Mama Joyce is probably somewhere saying, listen, I tried to warn you. So let this be the takeaway. When people offer wisdom, it's not always hate. It's not always jealousy over a Todd Tucker. Sometimes folks recognize a pattern when they see one. Sometimes they can spot an opportunist from a mile away. If you're not financially aligned, that imbalance can breed resentment. If someone isn't secure within themselves, that insecurity can turn into disrespect, cheating, or attempts to play in your face while still benefiting from your money. And I'm glad Kandi finally removed the rose-colored glasses and realized this wasn't sustainable long-term. So with that being said, hype the video. That's it, that's all, finito, the end of the road for this one. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted the second I upload, and I'll catch you in the next one.